starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Valuable metrics for optimizing the performance of your website. Get your 7-day free trial of OTracker. Simply register at www.coolzone.ai. Contest to test your knowledge and skills. Provide your responses in the comments section. You can join the next global AI giant ONPASSIVE to use and market the next generation AI tools. Simply register for free at www.coolzone.ai. Discover the curious history of Wi-Fi, a 1999 pun on hi-fi. You can join the next global AI giant ONPASSIVE to use and market the next generation AI tools. Simply register for free at www.coolzone.ai.
Hey, thanks for coming. Don't forget, subscribe and ring the bell so you get every new video every single time ASAP. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And if you write a nice comment, we'll show it live. That's what we do. Anyway, thank you very much. We're getting started. Here we go. Oh boy. Anyway, here we are. Welcome everybody. It's Saturday the 27th of April. Gonna be May soon. I believe next Tuesday is the last day of the month. Big things are coming. Don't hold the company to every second. You know what they're up against. You know, you have an idea, a little idea. But we had a great meeting. I want to say that again from Go Africa. It is now on 2 channels, going to 3. Should be, I need somebody to put it on, what's it called, channel. I'll talk to you after this, Collins. She doesn't know how to do it. Anyway, so if you go in the back office under OES, Ash put the URL up for Collins's and the other 2's channels so that you can click on it and go watch it. Watch what we got to see. I had to edit some stuff out, but it's a very good meeting. I loved it. And they're going to be doing more, maybe a couple times a year, 3 times a year. So anyway, as you know, OConnect is getting bigger and newer and better every day. Keep going back there. What you got to do is use it. If you use it and try it, you're going to love it. I'm telling you. And it's better that way because when you invite people on, you really need to know what you're doing. You need to be able to tell them, hey, come on, try this, try that, because that's what's going to work the best. Trust me. Anybody I've invited on and they got to be a host or co-host, they absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. And I'm telling you, when the world sees it, when we get the payment mess under control, people are going to come in by the millions. I believe that. Why? Because they're using it now. There's the top 5 in the world. Hundreds of thousands of people are using these platforms every day. And I'll tell you, it's going to be hard to compete with ONPASSIVE. Price, technology, function, we're off the chart. Compared to everybody else, we're off the chart. Security, that's a big deal on ONPASSIVE. We're hearing horror stories about even Facebook and all these other ones where they're a haven for cowards and people that live in the shadows. And in ONPASSIVE, we're going to be verified. Don't get nervous over that. Verification means a safe place to be. That's what it means. They're not out to get, because I'm going to tell you something else. Anybody watching this, Passive does not, will not sell your data. And I'm telling you, everywhere you go, everywhere you surf, if you're in, there's cookies involved, and you put a name or an email, they have your data and they are using it. I'll prove it to you. Look up something on Google and then go to Facebook, and you'll see that same type of ad following you for the next 2 days. Same thing in YouTube. And they're not sharing the revenue with you. You see what I mean? So it's not against the law. They've been doing it. How do you think Facebook makes their money? They're not making it while we chat about our puppies red or, I filled on the stair. I mean, they're making money from advertising. That's where they get it from. And where is the traffic? We are traffic. Wherever we go, we're traffic. And people need to, everybody goes, oh, that you're traffic. No, you are too. Wherever you go, you're traffic. When you put your name and email in, most places, that gives them the capability of selling your data. And it's okay. I mean, everybody gets mad. Oh, they do it. Everybody's doing it. That's what they do. Passive's a different animal. You get in, they will not sell your data. Although the data is worth millions and millions of dollars, billions of dollars. The difference will be when you come into Passive, if you have an MLM or you want to promote Passive, or you have an idea, or you have a store, an online store, you can come in Passive and go to the marketplace, put your business in there, and the traffic's coming. Everybody that goes to Passive, as it builds and more people come into ONET, they're going to be walking by your store when they come into OConnect. That's what they're going to be seeing. And now there's 3-4 million people. One day there'll be 40 million or 400 million or a billion. No joke. And when they come up, they're going to get walk down the road of where all these different ideas, health and wellness, could be learning French, could be selling books, could be anything, hair products, whatever you want, you could set up in that area, and there'll be categories. People click on, hey, I want to go look at whatever. They click on it. It takes them to a list of people that are sharing that type of product, and you can pick whatever you want. Once you're in there, that's what I'm saying. If you have an idea or you have an MLM, now listen, it needs to be legit, because you're going to get in trouble if you put something in there that's scamming people. But there's a lot of products out there that people absolutely love. The problem is they're trying to make money with it. And with Passive, if you put it back there, not only will you build it, now how fast it's who knows. But the point is, you could drive traffic to it every day as you sleep, day after day after day. And when they come in, not only you invite them into Passive, listen, you can invite people in with the free products. They come in and you have a store, a virtual store in the marketplace. So you bring them in free. They're yours for life. If they buy anything between now and 20 years from now, you'll get a commission from it. That's pretty cool. That's mind blowing. Do you get that in Facebook? You don't get that nowhere. You don't get on YouTube. You don't get nothing. You're going to share the revenue forever. That's unbelievable. And we're not selling one thing. We're not just Connect. We might one day have 50 different things. And we're going from digital to physical products to, I mean, we've even heard, I don't even want to go there, but everything you could imagine, I believe, will be available in Connect, and I mean, and on Passive one day. And the beauty of that is come in for free. They don't have to do Passive. They can buy something that you're involved in. It's pretty cool stuff. So keep that in mind. Start thinking bigger. People look at a product and they say, "Well, I'll never use that." Really? I don't look at Connect only as a business conferencing platform. I look at it like I could share anything using that. Absolute anything. I can make a recording on that with all the functions, slap that recording on a page that I made in Create, tell the company to drive $1,000 worth of traffic to it, At the bottom, have a call to action, a button. They click it, boom, the bing, the bomb, the boom. They're in. You're building a business, and you're making commissions. A lot of stuff we could be doing. I want people to think. That's all. I want you to think about the possibilities. Anyway, I'm going to turn it over to Collins. He comes on every Saturday. We'll do a little Q&A at the end. He's got a couple of things he wants to tell you about what's going on today and tomorrow. And let's go. Hey, Mr. Collins, it's all yours, buddy.
Thank you, Marty. Thank you for inviting me. Hello, Chris Johnson. Now I'm just taking over the platform. I'm glad to be here. Yeah. So yeah, it's really a wonderful start today after the meeting with Mr. Ash Mofara, with the Go Africa. So everybody will really receive a lot of comment, and a lot of people want us to do it again. And we say, all right, we'll try to have a meeting and then try to evaluate and then think about what we want to do for the coming months and stuff like that, because everyone is really excited to see that, and today we'll be having the OTech Pro Roundtable. It's just like a normal discussion, so feel free to pop in. The link will be posted in the back office. We'll have it in O Connect, so we can just sit and just have normal chat. Nothing serious, but it's just about chatting about ONPASSIVE, which is really good, and different people will come. So we want to try as much as possible to bring different faces, to have that conversation. It's for everyone. So yeah, so Marty was talking about, ONPASSIVE products. Yesterday we had really a good chat with, on Empowerment Network. So Pastor Sam was there, and the other guy, John Makefo from Cameroon. It was about what ONPASSIVE will do. Mr. Ash Mofara made a statement. He said, just get a good internet connection and leave the rest for me. Leave the rest for ONPASSIVE. So when that statement is really big, because when I sat back and I looked at what Mr. Ash Mofara is saying, and then you look at the global world, everything is going online. Every business wants online presence, and even our communication style, the way we communicate now, we don't even travel to communicate. We use a lot of communication tools to reach out to people. ONPASSIVE is bringing that tools and services. The only thing we need to do is to have a good internet. The moment you have good internet, you have access to all the ONPASSIVE products. If you only sign in, and you can have the free products, you can use OMail, ONet, OTrim for free. And if you want to use OConnect, you have to pay for it. Now that's the main paid product. So think about what some of these products would do, especially in developing countries. There are people who can make a lot. Like yesterday, I made a statement. In Africa, there are people who've graduated from university, go school throughout their life. They retired without working. So because there is no job, you retire without making a dime, but you've paid fees upon fees upon fees. You retired without working. It's there. Hundreds of thousands of people in Africa and maybe underdeveloped country retire without working, but they are well educated, no job. Just think about ONPASSIVE. ONPASSIVE created something for you, a job for you. Mr. Ash Mofara created this business, this gigantic company for everyone who is looking for something, to do. ONPASSIVE created it for you. Not only for a normal person, but for businesses as well. Businesses that are struggling, they have a place in ONPASSIVE. It is here to, to elevate everybody, to flip the pyramid, to say, all right, now we don't want those who are the tops to still continue staying at the top. We want to flip the pyramid where those who are at the bottom to start rising to the top, which is really good. And how do you build a business like this? Mr. Ash Mofara decided to replicate ONPASSIVE to as many people as possible. So the moment you come into ONPASSIVE, if you want a business, you click to become an affiliate. You own a business, and you leave the rest of Mr. Ash Mofara to do the rest for you. So it is free, And last time I made a statement. I said, when I look at what Warren Buffett said, he said, if you don't look for a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. There is no business where you can make money while you sleep except ONPASSIVE, because the system is automated. It is hands-free. You push the button, you go to bed, You sleep and the system go to work, bring customers for you, build the product for you, change your website dynamically for you, add product. The only thing you need to do is to continue pushing that button, understand what is there, you go and sleep. It is the only business which Warren Buffett prophesied about it, because he's like, he saw the coming of ONPASSIVE. Because at the end of the day, there is no business. They will tell you, oh, you know what, come in, it is hands-free. The moment you go in, you discover that you have to do something. Most of the businesses out there, you must struggle. If people cannot do it, what happened? They drop out. They say, no, it is too much. We cannot do this. But ONPASSIVE build a business where you don't rely on your own ability. You rely on the ability of ONPASSIVE to do the rest for you. Yours is only to push a button, hands-free, automated, driven by AI. Where can you get this? It will never happen again. An automated system where they will give you everything hands-free and the system is doing all the rest for you. So it will bless people across the planet. For those who, you don't need to be an IT engineer. It's not rocket science. You don't need to be a marketer. You don't need to be like Marty because you will never succeed. Forget it. It is all hands-free. Push the button, follow Mr. Ash Mufara instruction. If he says, do that, do it, just do it. Go to bed, leave the rest for us. Don't question, why am I sleeping? Because the business is built for you to sleep, to give you time and financial freedom so you can go out and do good. You can spend time with your family, your loved ones, while ONPASSIVE is doing the rest for you. So, Marty, I'll leave it there.
Fantastic. That's why you come on here, Collins. We love it. Absolutely love it. One thing I want to say before I go over to Chris, there's a petition going around. It looked like it was a good idea, I guess, and it wasn't hurt. It wasn't from the company, okay? It was initiated by a founder. Don't do it. If you did do it, you're going to get a couple of emails. We didn't know it was hooked to some kind of political thing. Just opt out of it, right? Unsubscribe. And we asked the gentleman to take it down. It wasn't to be bad. Actually, it was to try to show support for Mr. Mufara. But it's hooked to something else, and you don't want to mess with that. It's a good idea, maybe, but we have to do it where it's just what they say it is. So anyway, here you go, Chris. Let her rip, buddy. Oh, I don't mean that. Tear it up.
I'm loving it when Collins comes on Saturday because you know me, I got nothing. I do want to do a shout out to I got 3 new moderators on my channel. Norel Workon, Gina Leva, and Delisa Christie are helping me, and I'm loving it because I can concentrate on more what's going on. I want to wish happy birthday to Quatel. Happy birthday, brother. And I do want to talk to a gentleman named Antonio yesterday who understands why we don't post things live. He called. He apologized. He left me a message. He called both of us, and he left us a message. And we want to explain. I want to explain it to you real quick. I am extremely protective on passive and Ash Mufara, like Marty and Collins and the rest of us are. So when we see something that's going on that could hurt us, or we got to step in. That's just the nature of us right now. So Antonio, thank you very much for taking it down. Thank you very much for explaining the reasons why you did it. And one of the reasons he did it is because he wanted his team to see what was going on live. And
people actually were asking for it too.
Yes, so, yes. Yeah. So I went at you a little different this time. It worked. I want to let everyone else know that you could share what we do on either on Passive 360 or a corporate after Marty DeGarmo and Ash goes through what we can say and what we shouldn't say and stuff like that. After that's all said and done, when you see Marty post in the back office, by all means, share away. I come across yesterday, I guess, as a little bit of an enforcer. That's because I don't want nothing damaging on Passive whatsoever. If something got out and Ash didn't want it on there and someone did it live, guess what? There's nothing we can do. So, Antonio, thank you very much for taking that down and just helping us out. We appreciate you. It's kind of hard for me to talk about a lot of things. I'm not that technical guy. Marty and Collins are both very technical, where they're into the computer. They can tell you what's this, what's that, what wire. I know nothing about technology. All I know is in my lifetime, I've made some mistakes. All right. I mean, honestly, whether it was monetary, Mentally, I've made mistakes because I'm a human being. ONPASSIVE is the first thing in the top 5 of my list that I did right. And I say that because I don't want to make a mistake. And ONPASSIVE is showing me that there's no mistakes in there. ONPASSIVE is going to take me somewhere that I've never been before. And I've done over 40, my 58 years, I worked over, 48 years of my life, to be honest with you. And I told Marty Collins, I'm just done working. I don't want to work. I want to enjoy my life. I'm 58. I don't know how long I have in this lifetime, but I want to enjoy it. When I came into ONPASSIVE, that was the thing that got me most, like Collins just said, you got to sleep and make money to make it in this world. And boy, do I love sleeping. Since I retired, I love to sleep. There's times where I went to bed like I think at 7 o'clock yesterday because I was a little wore out. I had the RV lag, like jet lag. I got a lot of stuff done yesterday. I was a little tired. And I thought, man, I'm laying there. Today I woke up this morning, same thought. I'm laying there thinking, making money. And I don't have no worries about it. And what I'm trying to say is I want everyone out there. I know there's stress out there. I understand some people have it really bad, some worse than others. And I'm saying, give that stress to God. Let ONPASSIVE and National Fire do what they're going to do. And get ready for a huge change in your life. All right. Get ready to watch the world change in every country because of this company that I will protect with my last breath. Because I believe in it that much. No, I'm not a cult member. I followed the Christian religion since I was a kid. Does that make me a cult member? No, I believe in something. I believe in something that's bigger than me. All right. And I also look at it as a passive. It's a lot bigger than me. And ONPASSIVE is not a me company. It's a we company. It's a company that he designed and built because he watched people rip people off. He watched people be corrupt. And as much as all the crap that's said about him, people really don't know the true Ash Mafara. And when they find out who this guy really is, they're going to love him to death because that's what I did. I got to know Ash Mafara. Most of us came on here, and I'll be the first one. I've said this before. When I first came on and listened to Ash Mafara talk, I had what the hell is he talking about? I had no clue. I did not speak Ash Mafara. My buddy Pete said, Chris, just listen to him. You'll start understanding what he's trying to do. And boy, did I. The problem, I think, with people today is we judge, we don't listen right away. Instead of, look at, if you're going to listen to someone talk, listen to the whole conversation and then make your own conscious decision. I made the right one here. I never did nothing in my life but work. All right. Did I create something for me? I created my world through 32 years of work. But now I want to create a different world for me, for my family, and it's called ONPASSIVE. But this time around, I don't have to do nothing. Now I'm on here talking every day because I believe in it, but I literally don't have to do nothing. I want to be the poster child for, I'm not a marketer. Ask Marty and Collins, they'll tell you that. But I want to be the poster child to say, this is what I told you when I called you that day. Hey, you interested? You don't have to do nothing. One of the greatest posts I ever made, and I got more people in that day, is, are you tired of work? How would you like to get paid for doing nothing? And I think I signed up 100 people that day, which got their attention. There's more people out in this world that have the same thought. It's not that they don't want to work. It's just that work takes 90% of their time from their family, from their freedom, for their time. Yeah, the old way, we had to work. You had to go to school. You had to get a degree. But Ash Mafara put all that in one. Because in ONPASSIVE, you're going to get degrees. You're going to get freedom. You're going to get time. You're going to make some moolah. And I'm not even allowed to talk about moolah. But what's moolah? It's something that's going to turn your life around in a good way. It's something that's going to make you realize that, wow, I got a whole bunch of money here. Now what do I do with it? Go live your life. Go do your dreams. But remember, there's people out there right now. There's people out there next week and a year after that are suffering. They're starving. They don't have fresh water. Africa, you be ready because we're coming. There's a lot of, Africa's huge. But not just Africa, the whole world. Where there's problems, we want to come in with solutions. And that's what Ash Mafar was thinking. Ash did not come down. And I'm talking for myself now and how I thought Ash thought. Ash Mafar did not sit down and say, I'm going to make some products. He didn't say that. When Ash Mafar said, I need to make better products, but I also need to make these products work for everyone in the world, whoever wants it, and to help change lives. It wasn't about Ash Mafar just making the greatest products in the world. It was about helping. This whole ONPASSIVE family is about helping. And a lot of people still don't understand that. Do I want you to be wealthy beyond means? Absolutely, I do. Do I want to see you enjoying life? And I want to see some great pictures of vacations. And by the way, Minnow came home, and Red is going live today, so I don't forget. Minnow was in Mexico, enjoying herself, living life. I want all of us to do that. And there's some people that maybe want to hang out in their living room and invite people over. That's great too. But me, I'm a little different. Collins, he's a little different. There's a lot of us. We all have different wants and needs. But Ash Mafar thought about all these things. What does the people want? What do they really need? Time and freedom. So he came up with this amazing company. I've not even started living yet. All right, I thought I was living years ago, but I wasn't. Just making money, but having to go somewhere every single day. If you're making great money, God bless you. But you still have to get your ass out of bed every morning, turn that alarm clock off, drive to work, go in there, deal with people that are probably not always so happy or go lucky as this guy. But ONPASSIVE, nothing. Go, you wake up cranky, go to bed. There's no one going to say, alarm clock, you got to work, dummy, get up. You got to work, dummy, get up. ONPASSIVE says, hey, man, you look tired. Go back to bed. I got this. Hey, Collins, go take a nice trip around the world. I got this. Marty DeGarmo, let's get you out of that living room and go fishing and metal detecting with Chris because we got this. This is what ONPASSIVE was designed for. You have to understand that. A lot of people still don't get it. The people that don't believe in us, they have not opened up their mind and actually listened to what Ash Mafar has to say. He never said, I'm going to doom the world. He never said, I'm going to take over every company. He's always said, welcome, come, let's do this together. And you're going to watch, mark my word, 1 year, 2 years from now after this gets going, companies, schools, colleges are going to follow the pattern that Ash Mafar took because you're going to see the goodness come out of the world instead of the hate we see every day. We literally have every country in the world working in ONPASSIVE as far as what we're doing right now. Coming together, agreeing, putting away their differences if they have any, and working together and living together. I want to go to every single country in the world and say, hey, without no fear. ONPASSIVE, I believe, is going to do that. Yeah, we got some countries it's going to take a little longer. But people are the most important thing in the world, if you ask me. Companies really don't care about people. This company does. I talked about it last night that the biggest hack platform I'm on is Facebook every day, and everyone tells me I got hacked. Have you ever seen the old Zuckerberg say, hey, we need to take care of these guys? We need to protect our customers. Never. Ash Mafar says it all the time. Ash Mafar is taking another step to make sure that we are all safe and secure. I love ONPASSIVE. I'm all about ONPASSIVE. All right. I love you and I care about you. I want you to be wealthy beyond your means, successful, but I also want you to remember to take the wealth and what you learned through ONPASSIVE and what you're getting through ONPASSIVE and share it out. There's people out there that need help every single day. Marty DeGarmo or Collins, back to you.
You okay? I'm just kidding. Couple things I want to say. Just a reminder: there is a petition. Don't sign it. It's not from the company anyway. It never was. It's kind of hooked to a political thing, and you're going to get emails. Unsubscribe. It's being taken down. Not a big deal. Don't freak out over it. It's nothing. The next thing is I wanted to bring up again. I know that in some countries, it doesn't matter where, that they hear the word crypto and they think that means you have to understand it. We are a crypto company. We are not a crypto company. We never were. We'll never be a crypto company. Crypto, the only thing for crypto is it's one payment system that you can use if you want. If somebody tells you got to know crypto, I'm going to teach you, you can pay me, I'll show you. No, it's no. You don't need to know. If you know it, good. Is it a good thing to know? Yeah, if you want to. I know it. I like it. But if you don't worry about it. It's one method of payment, one method to receive money. That's all it is. ONPASSIVE is not a crypto company. Another thing I want to tell you sequence because I have people still asking. I said this and I'm going to do the best I can. He said in the very beginning, you're going to pay twice. $97 to be a founder, then you're going to pay for a product the first time out of pocket, somewhere between $200 and $300. We paid $97, they gave it back. They let us use that to pay for our first product. Our first product wasn't 200, it's 300, it was 143, and it lasted 3 months. Everything was much bigger and better than he said. Now, in order to pay for the product the second time, out of your commissions, we need to get commissions. So the company said, listen, we're not able, because of this fiasco that happened with the merchant back in September, October, we're not able to give you your money, so we're not going to receive money. Nobody freaking does that. This is not my opinion. This is fact. Most companies would find a way to make money whether we didn't get paid yet or not. I'm telling you right now. But they said, listen, we're not going to receive money if we can't pay you. Now, that money is 3 steps away from being able to give everybody that has commission and has bonuses coming are going to get that. When that happens, guess what? Now, most of us, I don't know how many, just calm down and wait and see, we'll have enough money to pay for the product the second time. Why is that important? Because that's what I said from the very beginning. You can't do it unless these steps are followed. Now, he also said, probably in the next 10 days, about 5 days ago, that in the next 10 days or so, by the end of the month, we have an announcement to make that we think we're going to be moving on. What does that mean? That means getting commissions and bonuses. Now, I want to tell you something else. The ambition, the drive of this company is that everybody makes enough money to pay for the product the second time out of commissions. Will there be a couple that maybe don't have quite enough or maybe didn't get a commission? Could happen. But trust me, when this ball starts rolling down the hill and people are getting commissions, what is that going to do? It's going to take the 30% of people that never paid yet. And if they have money, they're going to buy where they didn't already. They're going to pay for the product the first time. That's going to start a reaction of giving more bonuses and more commissions. What does that mean? People that maybe have zero or very little will have more. This could happen in hours. It could happen in hours. Think about this for a minute. But nobody gets commission if nothing is bought. What the company did was, you can't get yours, we're not taking ours. That is mind-blowing. That's mind-boggling. That never happens. So stay cool. The company said, if you're having a problem, we're going to have a problem. But on top of that, what did they do? They gave us Connect for free. Who the freak would do that? Nobody. Not one company on the planet Earth. Not one would give away free OK. Do you really think these other companies that have a conferencing platform would give you free conferencing until you could get a commission? No, they don't even pay commission. So anyway, that's where we're really at. That's the sequence. Wait for it to happen. I hear people say, well, this needs to. Nothing needs to. We need to pay taxes. We need to die. That's all we need to do. Nobody wants this to move ahead as much as Ask Mufara. Think about this for a minute. He's paying everybody's salary. He's flying people around the world. He's hiring people. He's paying for buildings. He's paying for names. He's paying for advertisement. He's paying for Burj Khalifa. How much money's coming in? Nothing from ONPASSIVE. We know we are ONPASSIVE. So be cool. We're good. As soon as this ball can roll, and nobody's pushing this harder than Mr. Mufara and his team. The difference is they don't hint to it because people take what he says and blow it out of proportion. As said at 12 o'clock, we're getting $5. It's 12:01. Really? So he doesn't say it. So anyway, I just want to emphasize those couple things. We're in really good shape. It's about to happen. Just be ready. He said again, don't worry about stuff that you don't need to worry about. Be happy. All we have to do is wait. It's not that hard. Yeah, I know things are happening in life. Yeah, for all of us. What's that got to do with it? What would be happening if you weren't ONPASSIVE? People would die. People would be out of money. People would. Everything's the same. Only difference is we're going to have something happen that can change our lives. Most people can't say that. Their day that sucks today is going to suck tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day. They don't have ONPASSIVE. So think of where we're going. Think what we're a part of. Think of the main goal of the company is to bless people, and then so we can bless others. That's it in a nutshell. Bless us. Give us the dreams that we only dreamt of, so we can do the same for others. Anyway, I'm going to go to Colin, see if he's got any closing remarks, and then Chris, and shut it down.
Yes, Marty, that was really was really good. Yeah, ONPASSIVE is here to bless us, so we can bless others, and we just have to be patient. To be honest with you, it's just for us to be patient. There is nothing we can do. We can't push it any further because Mr. Ash Mufara and the team knows very well what they are doing. They are working tirelessly, on our behalf. We just have to be patient, smile, just try to not be too anxious. The anxiety can really make you go crazy. So it's always good because the idea is just about blessing us so we can make a difference. John McAfee always said, he said, people need to start to think how to make a difference. And if you think you are too small to make a difference, then you need to be in a room with a mosquito in the night. When you meet a mosquito in the night, then you will see how the difference that the mosquito can bring to you. So it's just like you are not too small to make a difference, because no matter how little you are or how tiny you are, there is a difference that you can see. You can see create an impact. So let us just be happy, smile, know that everything is good. The ball will get going, and all of us will smile. So that's what I wanted to say, Marty. Thank you very much for having me.
Absolutely. Chris?
Just be happy. There's a lot of people out there that need help, and we do have a lot of work to do. There's some questions on here, but I think those are for Sunday. Some of the questions on here should probably be brought for Sunday.
Yeah, I've been looking, and it's nothing big. By the way, round table in about an hour and 10 minutes. Don't miss it. It'll be posted in the back office. And tomorrow at 2 o'clock, I'll remind you again tomorrow, we have Heroes webinar, and you can ask questions, and they stay on until every question is answered. And if you want the truth, that's where you want to go. That's where I would go. Anyway, see you all. Thank you so much for being here. About 400 people, not bad. We hope we inspired you to think. And once again, 2 days in a row, Lystra is up and watching live. I don't know what we did, but she's here. Be happy, stay away from negativity. Minnow's home, you can tell.
Oh boy, Minnow's home.
Anyway, we'll see you all.